There you go. Yep, we got you.
Hello.
There you go.
We're good.
All right. I think the most important lesson on public speaking that I ever got was this. It is the speaker's job to speak and the audience's job to listen. So I sincerely hope that you do not finish your job before I finish mine. Welcome, fellow classmates, parents, school faculty, school board members, friends, and guests. When I heard that I had earned the privilege of giving the valedictorian speech, I immediately thought of the three things this speech always covers. They are fond memories, future hopes, and integrity. These three things are the basis of a very boring speech. So, I tried to think of something that would really make my speech unique. What could I say that no one else could? I couldn't think of anything. So, I finally turned to my most reliable friend, the internet. According to WikiHow.com, a good valedictorian starts by thanking those who made a difference in their life. And so, I'd like to thank my family for always being there, my good friends for always being there, my not good friends for always being there, the school janitors for always being there, the police officer on Highway 2.
There's something we need to know.
And whoever it is who watches all the feed from the school security cameras, you have been like a big brother to me. Step 3 on the WikiHow page actually said to add in fond memories. But instead, I'm going to talk about those memories which I will always and forever regret. I think my biggest regret will always be that my class never had a senior prank. Unless we did have one and no one is talking about it, which would mean it was really lame. I also regret that we never had a senior skip day, because no one in the class could agree on the day. I'm not even making that up. My last great regret, also something I am not making up, and it's also very personal. I have now made it all the way to graduation, and nobody will tell me where the grad party is. Maybe those semesters. They won't tell me. Now is the part of the speech where I talk about our roots and our future. And it is also the part of the speech where 90% of the audience is usually already asleep. So I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Most of us in the graduating class are from right here in Surrey. And those of you who are not, I'm ignoring you, so deal with it. There are some really great things about growing up in this sort of community. We have our own gas station and a restaurant within walking distance. And to make it even more convenient, they're in the same building. We've got our own post office, railroad tracks. I guess you can always walk to your friend's house anytime, which is always great, especially in the winter when half the cars need to jump. I think the only really bad aspect is that the bars outnumber the churches 2-to-1 now. And to give you some perspective, the exact number of bars and churches in Surrey are actually 2 and 1. There is one thing that absolutely everyone in Surrey does for fun, and it's something I really enjoy also. Everyone in Surrey likes to get in their car and drive to Monmouth. In the tradition of valedictorian speeches, I want to leave you with some metaphorical words of wisdom. We are not guaranteed success. Thus far, we've all been traveling down the same dirt road of life. Now we're about to split and go down different dirt roads. Some of us will make it to the big superhighway of success. Others will hit the ice wrong and run into the ditch of adversity and frustration. Some of us will make it to the superhighway only to be suddenly stopped by the police officer of unforeseen trouble. But we must always keep trying for that superhighway. And while we're at it, remember, it doesn't hurt to have good accident insurance, so keep your friends and family close. All jokes aside, as a class, we sincerely want to thank those who have been there to support us over the last 4 years. That includes teachers, coaches, even lower classmen, and especially friends and family who are there for us, to listen to us, and to give us a push when we needed it or come to our events. I know that we make a lot of jokes about being in a smaller town, but remember that we come here for a reason. Like I said before, not all of us live here. Some of us drive from somewhere miles outside of town every day. Others moved here with military families, as I did, and chose Surrey over base housing. We choose to come here on the large because of the support and the friendships that we can have here. In other words, we are here because of you. So thank you from everyone. There were those who said we would not make it. There were those who said it was too difficult, or that because life was so disappointing anyway, that it wasn't worth our effort. There were those who gave up. But if any of those are here today,